Galapagos tortoise fell in love with the Queen of Norway. The Queen was sad and looking for a husband, you see. The Queen was 39, but she looked 26. The tortoise believed that age didn't matter, and he was 47, but he only looked 43. The Queen was weary and dreamed of moving to an island, a warm place far away in the ocean blue. The tortoise believed that physical looks didn't matter. He believed that his dream would succeed, for his love was true. And the tortoise had often heard that love conquers all. And the Queen had often heard that love conquers all. A ship set sail from Galapagos to Norway, but the tortoise couldn't manage to climb on board, and it was too far to swim, though he would have if he could. The Queen got married to a pompous prince, and she never even visited the southern seas, but decided that it was all right, 'cause the money was good. The Queen had a son and lived happily ever after, until she died of pneumonia at 72. The tortoise lived alone till he died at 150, and he was content because of what he finally knew. When they say that love conquers all, it means that love affects everyone. And it doesn't mean that love can conquer everything under the sun. And you decide your own happy ending when all is said and done. The prince and the princess lived happily ever after, and the big bad ogre was never heard from again, and the trousers returned to their usual comfortable color, and everyone partied their brains out the whole night through, and the dog and the cat negotiated an amicable settlement. That's cat and dog. And then there was peace and oceans of cream of wheat. And everyone was suddenly singing and playing the accordion. And the mysterious odor finally faded away. I took a look in the book of happy endings. I forget just why I started, but here I am. And then at the end of the day, they found California, and everyone finally reached their ideal weight. The frog was magically turned to a handsome prince, and the tadpole landed a lucrative record deal. Oh, baby. And when he awoke, his complexion had all cleared up, and the greedy giant could only sit on a donut. Oh, man. And the ugly duckling grew up to be a plastic surgeon, and the wacky non sequitur laughed till it fell out of blue. And I'm still reading the book of happy endings, and and I find myself wondering, when will it ever begin? And they finally woke on the island of magical cell phones. And chocolate's the only context that anyone needs. And everyone and their brother wound up with a boyfriend. And the itch didn't go away, but he kind of got used to it. The first thing the lawyers did was sue the revolutionaries. And the capitalists sold them a rope with a pre-cut break. And the problem turned out to be not particularly noticeable.
Oh yeah?
And he bought her a new one, so she figured, well, why not? And I got stuck in the book of happy endings. And the happiest ending was when it said, the end. She said it was time to decide. She told me that this was the time I should swallow my pride and tell how well I had fallen and how far I'd fallen under her spell. A girl likes to know where she stands, she said. A girl has got to make plans. She said that it bothered her so, the wandering and the wondering, wanting to know how much as such I'd been moved, and where I'd been moved to under her touch. To know where she stands, she said, no matter how shifting the sands. A girl has got to make plans. So I journeyed away for a year and a day, in a single night flooded with visions. And I went to the edge of my fears with my pledge, and I finally made my decision. And I told her it's time that she knew that my feelings were real, my commitment was lasting and true. And so I'd go forever and ever together with her. And that's when she said no. A girl likes to know where she stands, it seems. A girl likes to know she's the only thing under the sun. Likes to know where she stands, it seems. A girl likes to hear you declare that she's the one. But a girl likes to know where she stands, so she can calculate how far and how fast to run. one shot meant such a lot to me. You played your game, but missed your aim. But you hit something just the same, and it's a shame. But what you hit was me. And it seems that I've been hit by friendly fire. And in the hail of glory I expire. I guess that I was standing in the way, and friendly fire has taken me today. They say there are no accidents, but I was hit with no defense, and I went down, and I won't rise again. There's nothing much that I can do, no way to run or hide from view, and even if I could, I still don't want to. And now my heart's consumed with friendly fire, and in the blaze of glory I expire. I guess there's really nothing else to say, 'cause casualties happen every day. It's your world of glory I admire. A sacrifice, I gladly take my turn, and hope my light will please you as I burn with friendly fire. And I'm on my way too. We're going different places. We come from different places too. Our paths won't cross this time. Most paths seldom do. Still, it's comforting to think you just might be thinking of me too. Out my window and watch it all go by. This time I chose to go by ground. This time you had to fly. Our paths won't cross this time. Most paths seldom do. Still, it's comforting to think you just might be thinking of me too. We come from different places too, and I wonder if you wonder if I ever think of you. And it fills my heart with wonder that you just might be thinking of me too. One fine day a porcupine went to a balloon shop, made a vow that he'd behave quiet as a pin drop. He went to see the patterns and the colors all so bright. He walked inside in wonder, enchanted by the sight. The porcupine saw one design he thought would make his heart stop. He wagged his tail and from behind he heard a sudden sound. Pop! The porcupine was startled and he quickly turned around. His quills went up and as they did he heard another sound. Another pop took out the balloon whose pattern he'd admired. And as he turned around again, 5 more balloons expired. And then it all was bedlam as explosions filled the air, and the horrified proprietor could only stand and stare. Then another customer, a happy end ensured. He paid for all the damage, for his hiccups had been cured. And nowadays they still recall, in a manner jocular, the trip that proved to one and all that one can be too popular. We were both enchanted to be there. words are true. But then again, you can't, there is no you. Maybe it's because I never spoke my heart. Maybe it's because I tried to play too smart. Maybe it's because I waited far too long. I lost the girl, but I've still got the song. Maybe it's because I never found the style. Maybe it's because I never had the smile. Maybe it's because I wouldn't just belong. I lost the girl, but I've still got the song. The song will never fade. I'll never have to flatter. But had things gone another way, I think it wouldn't matter. Maybe it's because I never made the scenes. Maybe it's because I never had the means. Maybe it's because I never promised her the moon. I lost the girl, but I've still got the tune. The song will still remain and never disappear. The song will last forever, and that's how long it feels like I've been here. Maybe it's because I never really shared. Maybe it's because I didn't know I cared. Maybe it's because the match was simply wrong. I lost the girl, but I've still got the song. We were walking through the hall and we sorta kinda bumped, and we waited just a moment before we stopped and jumped. And somewhere in that moment, though you may think it's strange, my world completely changed. And now I'm scarred for life. Scarred for life. Scarred for life. Scarred for life. I never thought that she would be the type to pack a knife, but now I'm scarred for life. We were riding on the subway just the other day, and by a twist of fate we were going the same way. I asked her when we reached my stop if she could just remind me, and I let her get behind me. And now I'm scarred for life. Scarred for life. Scarred for life. Scarred for life. I never thought that she would be the type to pack a knife, but now I'm scarred for life. I don't need to be the leader, I don't need to be the boss, and I always liked a lady who could get her point across. I love her sense of humor and her quick stiletto wit, and it doesn't hurt a bit. So now I'm back for more. Back for more. Back for more. Back for more. She's got a sparkling intellect I simply can't ignore. So now I'm back for more, because I'm scarred for life. Though I doubt that she would ever let me take her for a wife, I'm still scarred for life. East is east and west is west, and I can figure all the rest. I've been fixed with all I need, traveling at blinding speed, careening through the world I see. Up is up and down is down, and now and then I look around. Now the world's become so vast, going by so fast. Careening through the world I think I see. Careening through the world I think I see. There's no time to wonder why. It just keeps on going by. West is west and east is east. That's the way it seems, at least. There's so much I leave behind, pieces of my mind. Careening through the world I think I see. Careening through the world I think I see. All the speed and all the cost, wondering how much I've lost. West is east and east is west. I've forgotten all the rest. By the time that I arrive, I may not survive. Careening through the world I think I see. Careening through the world I think I see. Careening through the world I think I see. Never repeat a concept twice, that's my advice to you. There's no use speaking a second time when one brief word will do. Communicate simply and clearly, it's the most effective way. And never repeat a concept twice, that's all I have to say. Never repeat a concept twice, never repeat a concept twice, never repeat a concept twice, that's not the way it's done. Never repeat a concept twice, never repeat a concept twice, never repeat a concept twice, it isn't any fun. Remember, you should never repeat a concept twice. Listening takes energy. Remember and try to be nice. Don't stand there being clever, restating your advice. Be courteous and never repeat a concept twice. A concept twice, never repeat. A concept twice, never repeat. A concept twice, my words are tried and true. Never repeat. A concept twice, never repeat. A concept twice, never repeat. A concept twice, when 16 times will do. If we both were born in another place and time, we might see things differently. It might be sublime. If you were born the night before and I was born in the house next door, maybe we'd have something left to say. If we both were born in another time and place, we might see things differently, eye to eye, face to face. If you were born in ancient Rome and I was born in the old folks' home, at least you'd set your watch a different way. I might not be here writing, you might be here instead, and I might be out wandering to chase the dreams that seem to fill my head. Or else I might be home and sick in bed. With identical hair and identical skins, plus a tyrannical baby brother who always found some excuse or other to come and kick us each in our identical shins, and then complain to mother. If we both were born in another time and place, you might have been born as me, to look in the mirror and see my face. If you were born in the South Pole's clime and I was born at the dawn of time, you wouldn't be much colder, and I would not feel older or more alone than the way I feel today. But if we both were born in another place and time, we might have never met at all, and that would be a crime. So I was born at my time of birth, and you were born at your place on earth, and we still have a chance to find our way.